lights tracing patterns on your face. You're breathing deep, 1,000 miles away. I'm lying in this familiar hollow space, with all the heavy things I couldn't say. Your hand is resting inches from my own, but the distance feels like oceans in the dark. I've never felt so utterly alone than here beside you, missing every spark. I waited for the silence to be deep before I let the secrets that I keep fall softly on the pillow by your side. The tears I spent the whole day try will never hold. I cried you think we're fine because I didn't scream. You think we're whole because I didn't leave. But I am drowning in a different dream, one where I don't have to constantly deceive. I watch your shoulders rising with the tide of a sleep that comes so easy to your mind, while I am burning up on the inside, searching for the love I used to find. The morning light will come and I'll be brave. I'll wash my face and hide the ghost away. I'll give you every single thing you crave, and bury what I felt at close of day. But I cried after you slept, so you wouldn't see the pieces of the heart you've broken me. I kept the sobbing quiet in my chest while you were finding peace and taking rest. I didn't want to wake you cried while you were dreaming. I used to measure miles by the map upon the wall, but now I measure distance by the silence in the hall. You're sitting on the sofa, just a heartbeat's reach away, but you're further than the sunset at the closing of the day. I reach out for your shadow, but I only touch the air. It's a different kind of haunting when you're standing right there. I didn't need a goodbye to know that you were gone. I felt the winter coming before the ice moved on. Your distance taught me pain I never knew, the kind that grows in inches between me and you. It isn't about the travel or the long haul flight, it's the way you turn your back to me in the middle of the night. You didn't have to leave to make me feel alone. You just built a kingdom out of cold and heavy stone. Now I'm learning how to ache, I'm learning how to stray. Yeah, your distance taught me pain. Your eyes are like a window to a house where no one lives. I'm looking for the mercy that a lover usually gives, but you pulled all the curtains and you locked every door. I don't know who you're saving all your secret rhythm for. We're breathing in the same room, but the oxygen is thin. How can someone be so close and never let you in? I'd rather have the shouting, I'd rather have the fire than this quiet, slow retreat into the thorns and the briar. You're drifting like a vessel that's lost its way at sea, and every foot of water is a wound inside of me. Your distance taught me pain I never knew, the kind that grows in inches between me and you. It isn't about the travel or the long haul flight, it's the way you turn your back to me in the middle of the night. You didn't have to leave to make me feel alone. You just built a kingdom out of cold and heavy stone. Now I'm learning how to ache, I'm learning how to stray. Yeah, your distance taught me pain. Teach me how to forget you while you're standing there. Teach me how to breathe this frozen empty air. 1 inch, 2 feet, a million miles away. I'm still here waiting, but you're already gone today. Your distance, oh, it taught me everything. We danced in the maybe and the not quite yet, in the glow of the words that we hadn't said. I was a secret that you couldn't keep, but a promise that you never put to bed. You traced the outline of my shaking hand, like you were memorizing every line. I was building castles in the shifting sand, waiting for the moment you'd be mine. I lived in the space between your high and goodbye, looking for a truth inside a beautiful lie. I was almost loved, but I was never held. A story half written, a heart unspelled. I was the almost that kept you away, the dream that you wanted but feared to take. I felt you warm, but I touched the shell. Now I'm left here loving you all by myself, close enough to whisper, far enough to break. Almost love, but never yours to take. You used to look at me like I was home, then look away like you were scared to stay. I was a garden that you'd never roam, a beautiful day that you weren't ready to pay. I gave you the map to the parts of my soul. You held it a second and let the wind blow. I was the half that could make you feel whole, but you preferred the hunger of being alone. It's the cruelest kind of ache to feel the heat without ever getting to sit by the fire, to be the person you were dying to meet, but never the one you pull from the mire. I was almost loved, but I was never held. A story half written, a heart unspelled. I was the almost that kept you away, the dream that you wanted but feared to take. I felt you warm, but I touched the shell. Now I'm left here loving you all by myself, close enough to whisper, far enough to break. Almost love, but never yours to take. My arms are heavy with the weight of almost, wrestling with the memory of a living ghost. You were right there, I could see your eyes, but the sun went down before the sun could rise. Almost love, never held, just a wish that never fell. The clock is ticking steady on the wall, but the silence in this room is twice as loud. I was leaning in to catch you if you fall, but you disappear like smoke into a crowd. We were mid-sentence, the story just begun. I was breathing in the air you breathed out, but now I'm reaching for a hand that's gone. In the hollow space where I am left with doubt, the rhythm skipped a second, just a hair. I opened up my eyes and you weren't there. You left me right between the heartbeat, in the quiet pulse where I still felt you close. Now I'm walking down these empty frozen streets, haunted by the part of you I love the most. One breath was forever, the next was goodbye. A sudden fracture in a clear blue sky. I'm stranded in the static, lost at sea, between the beach you took and the one you left for me. The coffee's getting cold inside your cup, the bookmark sitting halfway through the page. I'm waiting for the phone to light it up, but the world is turning into a narrow cage. It wasn't a slow fade or a long decline. It was a lightning strike that stole the air. I was holding your hand, thinking you were mine. Then I turned around and felt the empty chair. They say that time heals every jagged edge, but time is what you stole away from me. I'm standing on the thinnest, lonely ledge of the person that I thought we'd grow to be. You left me right between the heartbeats, in the quiet pulse where I still felt you close. Now I'm walking down these empty frozen streets, haunted by the part of you I love the most. One breath was forever, the next was goodbye. A sudden fracture in a clear blue sky. I'm stranded in the static, lost at sea, between the beach you took and the one you left for me. Thump, thump, then nothing. Thump, thump, just me. I'm still waiting in the echo of the space you used to be, right between the heartbeats. You set me free. But I didn't wanna be free. I kept the porch light burning in the rain while you were busy building up a wall. I memorized the rhythm of your name, but you don't answer when the shadows fall. I kept my heart like glass, so clear and true, just so you could see the light inside. But every time I reach my hand to you, you found another darker place to hide. And I stayed soft while you grew cold. I kept the fire while you let go of the gold. I held the bloom, you chose the thorn. I stayed weathered while you became the storm. Now I'm just a ghost of the love we used to know, 'cause I stayed soft while you grew cold. Your words used to be velvet on my skin. Now they're like winter biting at the door. I let the sunlight and the mercy in, but you don't want the mercy anymore. I offered you a place to lay your head. You turned the pillow into sheets of ice. I love you was the last thing that I said before I realized I'd paid the price. There's a hardness in your eyes I don't recognize, a frozen river where the water used to run. I'm still bleeding from the way the spirit dies when it's looking for the moon instead of soon. Yeah, I stayed soft while you grew cold. I kept the fire while you let go of the gold. I held the bloom, you chose the thorn. I stayed weathered while you became the storm. Now I'm just a ghost of the love we used to know, 'cause I stayed soft while you grew cold. My heart is aching, but it's beating still, open and breaking against your iron will. I'm still tainted, I'm still here, but you're 1,000 miles away, my dear. I stayed soft and you just grew cold.